Hi everyone, it's Aparna and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tarot card reading for the rest of October from the 15th onwards for Aries. So this is a general reading. Not all the messages are going to resonate with you, and it doesn't matter when you see this reading. When you come across it, it's the right time for you. I also want you to please check your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus for all things related to love. So, my darling Aries, how are you? The majestic, for me, Aries is the emperor, right? What a boss energy. If there is one sign that I call the bosses of the zodiac, it is you. The first card I have for you is the Hierophant. So this is a card of Taurus. The Hierophant, of course, talks about hierarchy, organizations, fixed beliefs, institutions, something larger than you. Are you dealing with a Taurus? It could even just mean that. It also somehow relates to traditions, religious institutions, some kind of a spiritual authority. As you can see, this is a picture of a priest. This is somebody who is a religious figure. So this is the first energy that I have for you. This can also be a very knowledgeable teacher. And that, of course, is a very Jupiterian energy, being a teacher and somebody who is very knowledgeable. And as we know, Jupiter is going to be soon moving direct. I think it's after the 15th. So this is your first card. I'm just going to tell you the basic connotations of this card. And as we go along, we'll add and build on it. So this is your first card, which is a card of Taurus, and it's the Hierophant. Second card I have for you is Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords is a card of fighting, somebody who loves to fight. It's somebody who just is very argumentative. There are some people, let me just have a sip of my coffee. Cheers. Some people who have very fixed ideas, fixed opinions. There is no common ground for them. They insist it is their way or the highway. And when this comes with the Hierophant, this tells me that you are dealing with some kind of an authority figure, some kind of an institution, which is trying to, already the Hierophant, when it comes out, it always tells me, and it always talks about an energy which is about dogmas and fixed belief. It's like they want to tell you how to do, what to do, when to do, what not to do, how much to do. It's like that kind of an energy, It's somebody who is like a very official kind of a source who's giving you a lot of, who transmits how to do things in your life. And when that comes with the Five of Swords, this is a card of fighting. This is a card of arguments, petty arguments. When this comes with this, are you having any kind of a fight or a battle with some religious or some organization that is bigger than you? It could be governmental. It could be anybody, any kind of an organization which has more power than you as an individual. And the Five of Swords is fighting or drama over ideas and opinions as well. So these two coming together so far tell me probably you, my Aries, are going through some kind of a fight or an argument with some institution which is bigger than you. It could be governmental. That's what I'm getting right now. I'm not going to, no, I'll hold on to that thought. Let me take the next card and I'll take one more. I'll take one more, please. I'll take one more. 1 minute. That card just decided to go and fall down. Okay, so I have two cards for you. Now, the first card I have for you is the moon. Now, the moon as an energy is a very, very feminine energy, right? Um, the moon rules emotions. The moon could be your mother. The moon could be a maternal, feminine energy. The moon causes, it's the, what you'd say, the phases of the moon is what causes the tides. And the tides are what ups and downs. So this is about emotions, your emotions having ups and downs. So this is a very feminine energy. This is one connotation. Another connotation could be, of course, it could be a Pisces or a Cancerian that you're dealing with. This is also your subconscious, your fears that you do not bring out. It is things which are just beneath the surface, things that keep you scared. It's your fears. This could also be knowledge which you receive while you are in a state of, in the dream state, what I call, or when you're sleeping. This is receiving knowledge when you're sleeping. Now, the next card I have for you is the Eight of Wands. This is a card of quick information coming to you. I mean, wands are your passions, okay? But when there are Eight of Wands, it's like fast paced motion, movement, speed, quick messages coming in, quick changes, things happening really fast. And I know Mercury is retrograde still, so there, whatever blockages were there, but something tells me that that is shifting for you and information is going to come in really fast. It could also talk about somebody traveling. For me, somehow this card seems to be also a card of travel. Now, I want to ask one more question. I know I started off by telling you that the Hierophant could be an energy of a governmental or, okay, or, some kind of an energy which is like a societal belief. It could be a religious figure. Now, the next two cards that I have for you, this is not my favorite card. This is a Seven of Swords. Somebody is trying to be sneaky. Somebody here is trying to pull a fast one on someone. And when the Seven of Swords comes out, look, I'm not going to just, badmouth this card because, come on, it has every right to be in the deck. But this is a card of underhand behavior. Somebody trying to make a fool out of you. Are they trying to make a fool out of you, Aries? Really? It's not even possible. But there's somebody who's trying to hold back information, trying to manipulate things. This is a card of stealth. This is also a very intelligent card. As you can see, the expressions of this person, they know what they're doing. They are very clear what they're trying to get away with. This is somebody trying to get away with something. This can be somebody sabotaging some project of yours, somebody trying to pull a fast one on you or to fool you. Now, again, this is not one of my favorite cards, and this is the card of Capricorn. So, are you dealing with a Capricorn? And so far, I think the signs which have been really strong in your reading, the first is the Hierophant, which is Taurus. Then I would say Moon, which is Pisces or Cancer. Then, if I take the Devil, this is the card of a Capricorn. So maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn. Now, the Devil energy is bondage, is being tied to things. See, the Devil is a very toxic energy. This is Saturn ruled. And like I said, many planets, there's a stellium of planets right now in Aquarius, and they're all on the anvil to move ahead. It's like they have stopped, for some time, but they are on their way to start moving again. Thank God. And a lot of blocks or a lot of stuck energy that the collective has been feeling is about to shift. So going back to this card of the Devil, and one more thing, planets are going to start moving after the 15th. So expect a lot of movement after the 15th. So this Devil card is, of course, a card of Capricorn. It's a card of overindulgence, excess, addictions, obsessions, enslavement to ideas and beliefs. Now, this takes me back to the Hierophant. I have a feeling that, another traditional meaning of the Hierophant is marriage. And then when it comes with the Hierophant and the Hierophant can be organizations, governmental, societal, religious pressures, organizations, institutions, or even the institution of marriage. And this is karma. He rules karma. Saturn, the ruler of Capricorn. He's the lord of time, right? So he's the one who perpetuates all the cycles. Now, is this a toxic cycle? Is this a cycle where you feel powerless? And again, because this is a card of, people who are trying to put pressure on you to change your beliefs, because this is a card of governmental institutions, marriages, people who have a fixed dogma. And when this comes with the devil, this is on steroids, right? And with the Seven of Swords, I can think of two scenarios here for you, my darling Aries. One is, of course, you are dealing with some kind of a governmental institution who's trying to pull a fast one on you or trying to force you to submit to them, to their hierarchy, to their power, to their dictum. Or if I look at it from a marriage, this is some kind of a committed relationship, which is devilish, in the sense it is something you are tied to. Now, the ties could be karmic ties, and what are karmic ties? It could be because of money. It could be because you're scared to break free from that, because you think that if you break free from that, you may go against society. But at the same time, you feel stuck. You feel enslaved. You feel that you have no freedom. You feel that you are in bondage. This is a feeling of being powerless. It's like you're chained. The devil chains you. He keeps you tied up in the same circle. So, are you looking for a sneaky way to get out of this? Or is somebody in power trying to keep you in bondage using sneaky ways? I mean, these are very two clear messages coming for me. And I'll just go back to two more cards that we already had, my darlings. One was the Five of Swords. This is continuous arguments. Fighting for the sake of fighting. There is no reason for somebody to fight, but they just want to fight to prove a point. This is a very narcissistic, egoistic energy, right, my darling Aries? Look at this individual in the background. Somebody sitting there saying, I don't want to fight anymore. This one doesn't care. He wants to keep fighting and say, I won. There are some people in our lives who they just listen to you to talk. They do not listen to you to understand your point of view. This is one of them. This figure is the perfect example, is an embodiment of what I just spoke. Somebody who wants to speak, somebody who hears you to speak, not to understand you. So if this is a kind of energy you've been dealing with, the moon here can also be read as a maternal energy in your life. It could be a mom, it could be a sister, an aunt, it could also be a secret. There are a lot of cards here which talk about information, Eight of Wands. This is fast-paced movement, information coming in, even traveling. There are a lot of cards here which talk about a feminine energy, secrets, argumentative narcissism, organizations, hierarchy, institutions, nameless, faceless people setting rules, devil, bondage, feeling stuck, stealth, time waster, sneaky energy. I want to know if this is about love, or is this about your finance, Finances? Is this about a job? What is this about? Let's see these cards that we have here. All right. The first card I have is the Five of Cups. Now, cups are always emotions. Cups are how you feel. Cups are what I call your internal health, How do you feel inside this physical body, which is I call it my spaceship. We are intergalactic beings, my darlings, and we're here on Earth. This is our journey here. So it's like when you get into the car, do you become the car? This is your car, this is your spaceship, and you've arrived here, but you are a separate entity inside you. And your feelings, your internal health, while it is also about, your internal health physically, is another part of you. The way you feel, your thoughts, your emotions. Cups tell us about our internal health, of how we are emotionally feeling at this time. And 5 is a number of imbalance. 5 is a feeling of grief, sadness, Look at this individual here in this deck. These 3 cups have fallen down. There has been a loss. There has been some kind of a loss. You felt like you've lost out on something. It was very important to you, but I want you to check this out. There are 2 cups in the back, and they're standing. But this individual is so lost in this, that they have lost so much in their life that nothing can make them look up and look at those 2 cups. This tells me that this could be love. Of course, if there's a loss of money, one could feel like this too, because if it's your hard-earned money that somebody has tried to steal away from you, somebody who has been fighting with you, somebody who has tried to be sneaky with you, somebody who has come in with this energy of toxicity, where you're forced to stay in that situation even though you're not happy, because there are other pressures at work, which are governmental, institutions, religious, the church, all these kind of huge institutions that put down their dictum on us and force us to stay in bondage. I feel some information or some movement is on its way to you, and some secret either has been revealed, my darling Aries, or will be revealed to you. And I have a feeling this could be about love, but if it's about money, that's a possibility too. Now, I wanted to look at something here. It's very interesting. For me, the 7 of Swords is a card of stealth, intelligence, of being a fox. See, a fox is very, very smart, huh? Let's give him that. It's a sly animal. You don't call a fox cute and cuddly like a bear, but see, they're using their intelligence for their means. And for me, this is that card. The 7 of Swords is a card of somebody using their intelligence to fool you. And look at here. Look at the fox here. I have a feeling if they're trying to cheat you with money, you are going to be the fox that fools them. I have this very strong message for you, and I don't know if it is about money or it is about love, but you are going to pull a fast one on the person who was probably trying to do that to you, my darling Aries. And like I said, it is a waste of time to try to fool the emperor, which is you, Aries. You have not reached that level of success and status in your life just like that. You are a very, very experienced individual. And this card reassures me that you will be the fox. You will pull the fast one on that fox who was trying to get ahead of you. I'm going to ask some more questions on this. And the 8 of Wands here also tells me that fast-paced movement is on its way. All right, we have 2 cards. We have 2 cards here now. Four of Pentacles. This is you holding back. Aries, you are holding back, whether it's your emotions, whether it's your money. You're scared that you might lose some financial, you may have a financial loss here because of somebody trying to cheat you. And you are afraid because the people who are involved here are big institutions. It could be banks. I don't know why I have this message for you that makes me feel that you are scared to lose money and hence you're holding back. This individual has a lot of money. It's not that they're poor or they're cheap or I know this is a card of being a miser, but for me, you are put in this energy. You are not a miser. You are not somebody who doesn't want to open their heart and give your love or your money, but you're being forced to be in this energy and it's fine. You're holding back for the moment. And the Page of Swords coming out here. See, pages are, young energy. This is fresh energy. And what are swords? Your thoughts, ideas, your intellect, the ways you communicate. This card coming out here tells me you are trying to find ways to communicate in a different way. Since the early stages of an idea, quick thinking, questioning everything. Are you stalking someone? For me, sometimes this is a card of stalking. Or are you being stalked by someone on social media? Is somebody stalking you, checking out your posts? Somebody is keeping tabs on you, or you are doing this to someone. I want to ask, what should you do and what can you expect? Okay. All right. Great. Okay. I'll tell you something. I'll tell you what I'm getting from this right away. Two of Pentacles talks to me about financial ups and downs. This ties in perfectly for me with this card, Four of Pentacles. You have had some financial losses, which have put you in this. You have made a conscious decision to save money or to stop the monetary bleed. I feel that there's something that is sucking money out of you. They're either doing it by toxic means. It is something that you're tied to and you cannot seem to break free from it because it is more powerful than you, or you're scared to go against society, or you're afraid of how it will look, in your community if you step away from it, but it is bleeding you financially. This is a very, very strong message that I am getting for you. And you are afraid to lose money. Somehow I feel that even though the Seven of Swords is here and somebody is trying to cheat you, you are going to win over that, because for me, I want to show you that other pentacle card that I had here. One moment, please. Only find it. I will. This Seven of Swords, which is here, there I got it. This Seven of Swords, which is here, which has the fox, which is the fox, somebody trying to pull a fast one on you. You are going to secure your money. You are going to outperform, outfool, if such a word exists, this energy. You are going to win. This is a very clear message that I have for you, Aries. Do not worry if you think somebody is trying to sneak away with your money, or somebody who's trying to just drain your finances, which has put you in this energy of holding back on your finances, not giving as much as you would like to. You've had some kind of financial ups and downs, and the moon coming here could also mean financial losses, ups and downs of having money, losing money, having money, losing money. Now, I want to show you your last two cards, and I think this will tie in very perfectly with what I am thinking so far, which is, if there has been some kind of a financial loss or ups and downs, you're going to be moving away from this. And for me, this card is beautiful because the Six of Swords and then that Seven of Swords, it's like you going backward and saying, you know what, I'm going to correct this. I'm going to move away from this. I'm going to take this conflict, which was, look, you had the Five of Swords. I'll show you. You have the Five of Swords. Now you have the Six of Swords, and you have the Seven. So this is a progression, right? The Five of Swords is a lot of fighting and arguments. If I can find that card again. Hold on one moment. I want to show this to you so you understand that. So here we go. We have five, which is arguments, fighting, somebody coming at you for no reason, you know. Somebody coming at you for no reason, my darling Aries. Seven of Swords, stealth, trying to pull a fast one on you, and you moving away. You're taking everything. You are moving away, whether it's your feelings, your thoughts, your experience, and you're saying, I am putting distance. I am moving myself to calmer waters. This individual is moving away with whatever they have learned from this experience, and they're taking all those swords, moving to calmer waters, moving away from conflict, moving away from somebody trying to cheat them. They're moving to safety, and I think you are doing this, and Spirit is supporting you. This is going to lead to the Magician, you being a magician. Look, this is a card of Aquarius. This tells me that you will be given all the tools to create your own magic, my darling Aries. Fantastic. This is a beautiful energy. And as I speak now, like I said, there's a stellium of planets in Aquarius, and they're all on the anvil to move forward. For me, this coming along with the Eight of Wands shows me there is going to be quick movement, travel, you receiving messages which were previously stuck. This is also a card of travel, right? You moving away. It's all going to happen. It's all going to happen. The blocks are going to be removed. You are going to move away to safety. You are going to be given all the tools. See, the magician performs tricks, sure, but it's a very, very intelligent individual who's going to use all the elements that are at their disposal. As you can see, it's money, which is pentacles. It's your passion, which are wands. Cups, which are your emotions. Swords, your words, your intellect. You're going to be using all this to create magic. This is going to lead to the Seven of Cups, which is tremendous choices in life. You are going to be given choice after choice. You will decide what you want. I think something has stopped you from making choices in your life, something which was bigger than you, something that was more powerful than you, something that was karmic. You felt stuck, like you had no other choices. You were stuck for a long time. You were stuck. By moving away, by creating a safe space for yourself, the magician comes in to give you the tools to create your magic and to open doors for choices for you. I'm going to ask one more card as to any other guidance that I can give you, because I know choices are, but you got to move away from this, whether physically, wow, or emotionally. You have to make that move, and I know you will, because I know you. You are quick thinking, and this little Page of Swords that comes here tells me you're going to change the way you've been doing things. You're going to change your way of thinking, okay? And that coming with this, I love it. This is the Ace of Swords. I mean, look at this card. This is, I mean, clarity on steroids. You are going to have a clear mind, new ideas. Look, these two cards are very powerful. This is new ideas, new intellectual, you know, your intellect is on fire. You're coming up with new ways of doing things. And this also is a card of new ideas, new energy. You are removing the fog, which somebody has created forcefully, purposely. Somebody who has created a kind of a fog in your mind and has kept you stuck. It could be somebody bigger than you, institution, agency, government, whatever, even a marriage. You're going to move away from that. You're going to get clarity of thought. You're going to be given the tools. You're going to have choices. Choices. You're going to create your own magic. You're going to create your opportunities for you. And you will make the decision which one you want to invest in or what you want to put your time in. And you know what this brings in for you? I love it. Well, this card could also mean you going out and partying and drinking a lot because whenever I see this person, standing here alone and drinking, just kidding. What I'm trying to say is, yes, this could mean that this could change your total energy from being in this energy where you feel your cups have spilled. These two cups are still standing. And when this comes out as an outcome for me, the 9 of cups are just your emotions. Tremendous healing is available to you. This is granted wishes, desires, getting everything you ever wanted. Like I said, over drinking. Well, it might just make you want to go out and party with your friends. You deserve it, my darling Aries. If that is what you're going to be doing, good. I hope so, because something tells me you've been through a lot and a lot of emotional and financial grief. There is a very strong message of finances here. It's not just your emotions. I'm going to take some angel and crystal cards to give you some further guidance. This helps you, my darlings. Okay. Beautiful. You ready? The first card I have for you is Jade. It's wellness. Jade is about wellness, and this is about the recovery of health and wellness is here. Something has put you in a state of, holding back, like I said, that card of the 4 of Pentacles, which is you holding back. This mindset has affected your physical health too, and the Jade is here to tell you that health and wellness is available to you, my darling Aries. The next I have is a Lapis Lazuli. This is life-changing epiphany or experience. I wish the tower had come on, but this is something like that. It's a time of big, blessed changes for you. And God is supporting you every step of the way. This card is talking to me about you moving away with your experiences from any kind of conflict, sadness, you moving away from toxicity. This life-changing epiphany for you where you realize, look, this is what has been draining me emotionally. This is what has been draining me financially. This is what has been sucking the life force out of me. And I need to move away from this conflict. I need to move away from these people who are cheating me, who are trying to pull a fast one on me. This is going to be that tower moment that will make you shift literally. This could mean movement physically to another place and even in your mindset. Because again, when I look at the Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords, this is new ways of thinking, new ways of using your mind to figure stuff out. This is fantastic. Third card I have for you is an amethyst. And this is revealing your true self. As you allow others to know the real you, you feel loved by who you truly are. I have a feeling that you have been not being your real self because you were scared of what? Society, institutions, or what will people say? You've been hiding your true feelings. You've been hiding your true self from people for fear of being called out or ridiculed. It's time to let that go, my darling Aries. Do not be scared. You are protected. Some angels of abundance cards just to give you some additional messages. Okay, here's one. I want, oh boy, half the deck. I'll take these two cards here. Okay, so now focus on your priorities. This is talking about putting yourself first, and you are the first sign of the zodiac. How beautiful is this? When you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Something has put you in a space of not giving yourself time. You have been stuck in a toxic cycle of pleasing other people over and over again, and you were scared to break out from it because you were scared of society and the pressures. I get this message. Okay. You knew that you were stuck in a toxic cycle. You knew you had to break free, but you just didn't know how. It seemed to be bigger than you. The Hierophant is a marriage, but it is also, the card of things which are bigger than us. And when the devil comes in with that, you were stuck in this cycle, but it's time to focus on your priorities, which is you. Now, the next card is again talking about that. It is pay yourself first. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. You know what this is talking to me? This is telling me, my darling Aries, that something which puts you in this feeling of fear of losing money. Of losing money, I'm sorry. Okay, it's all right. Something put you in this. You felt you were being drained. You were being drained. Your money was being taken away from you. It was some kind of a loss. And the Two of Pentacles, which came out, tells me that you've had financial ups and downs. But Spirit is here to tell you that every time you are paid, keep a portion aside for you, not for anything else. Cut that fox out of your life, whoever this is for you. It's toxic. And I know you're going to do it because the cards are telling me you're going to move away from this. And I want to reassure you that Spirit has your back every step of the way. So my darling Aries, I hope this made sense to you. I know that the messages were all over the place, but I'm just going to relay what I get. The cards never really lie. So even if this is not playing out right now, this energy could probably be around you. So stay on guard. You do have a few cards which, I don't like. The Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords is the top two cards which I don't like, and the Devil. But I want you to know that you will be given the tools to create your own magic, which will open the doors for many, many choices. So this too shall pass, my darling Aries. And I am confident that whatever this is, you will rise above it. And the best thing is, your whole spirit team is on your side. So with this, I'd like to close. If you've liked this video, give me a thumbs up. And I would love it so much if you would like to join my family on YouTube and be a part of my community. So until next time, I'll see you soon. Take care, Aries. Bye.